Dario, next year in 2025, Sattui celebrates its 50th anniversary of making wine in the Napa Valley. That's an amazing feat. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
We,
Thank you so much.
we both know that it's not easy.
Yeah.
You might be surprised to know that there are only about 24 wineries in the Napa Valley that were established prior to 1980 that are still operating today with the original founding family.
Is that so?
That's true. Most have elected to sell and take the money and run. Why haven't you?
I haven't even thought about selling. I wanted at a young age to revive my great-grandfather Victorio's winery, and I haven't even thought about possibly selling. What would I do with the money anyway? I enjoy what I'm doing. So,
Dario, what age did you think at first about reopening your great-grandfather's winery?
I must have been 12 years old, and I wrote to the Wine Institute to get some statistics on wineries. And I think at that point, there were 21, 22 wineries existing in the Napa Valley. I was dedicated to reestablishing Sattui Winery from an early age.
From 12 years of age.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What year was the first time you came to the Napa Valley, and how old were you?
I came here probably in 1959, 60. I came again in 1972 working for Canaris Creek Winery.
When you came here in 72, what was the Napa Valley like?
In many ways, I liked it better. It was smaller, less popular, less tourists, less amenities. Now it has all these great restaurants, hotels, golf courses, all these amenities. A lot of ways I liked it better the way it was. Maybe because I'm older, I don't know.
Dario, you matriculated from San Jose State, went on to UC Berkeley for your MBA. Did you know all along in college that you were destined to reopen the winery?
I wasn't sure throughout college I would open the winery. I had several businesses at San Jose State, beer bus, for which I got kicked out of school. I had a t-shirt business. I sold thousands and thousands of t-shirts. Then at Cal, I opened a shoe business, and I hit it right at the right time. And I thought I was going to be a millionaire before I ever got out of Cal. And I was running a full-time business, studying, but I made mistakes. I got cheated. I didn't know the shoe business or the leather business. So I made a little bit of money, but I didn't make my fortune. So then I was traveling back from Lake Tahoe, and I thought, what am I going to do with my life? And of course, I'm going to revive my great-grandfather's winery. But I had no money, no real wine experience. So a dream was the easy part. The reality was the hard part. I think if you try hard enough, long enough, you'll see some success. And so I had tried to raise $100,000. I didn't know about a UC Davis study saying to start a small winery, you needed at least $1 million. And that was basically 50 years ago. I didn't know of that study. And so, and I never got the 100,000. Dick Gelati, ex-stockholder, put in the parking lot 20 spaces in the foundation. My brother-in-law put on the roof. So I raised $2,500, including my $8,000. It was really hard in the beginning. I had an old wooden reject door from Central Valley Lumber. It cost me $3. I had this on my 2 barrels. I had a hand crank calculator from Burroughs that my great grandfather had used. I made every phone call collect. I didn't have any vineyard. I didn't own any vineyard. The winery, I didn't own the property. A realtor named Gene Cafoid, he bought the property, put up the building. The building cost $15 a square foot, and we used planks for shelving. I found an old deli case across the street.
Oh, Spinks, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
Old man Spinks?
And I paid $200 for it. It was all rusty. I faced it with redwood.
That's right.
And that was our 12-foot deli case for selling cheese. And we opened on March 4th, 1976. And we did $141 all day. And that was only because the banker came by and the neighbors came by and bought a bottle of wine, and they never came back, ever. It was really tough. I didn't have a forklift. I worked 7 days a week, 12, 14 hours a day. I was so exhausted I'd sleep on the floor sometimes. And I lived in the winery part-time, took cold showers to rent out my house. But we made a small profit the first year. $2,640. Otherwise, I'd be back scrubbing tanks for some winery.
But were you always single-minded that this is what you were going to do, and once you started, you're going to do this no matter what, or were there some pivots?
I was always single-minded.
Yeah.
And I knew I didn't know very much, and I was underfinanced, and my winemaking ability was horrible. But somehow I muddled through. And we kept growing each year. I took the prospect of selling direct at Sattui Winery. People then laughed at me. Now everybody's copying us.
Why did you pick the current location of our winery and marketplace?
I thought at some point people get hungry. At some point they have to urinate. And probably in the middle of the valley is a good location.
How much of your dream was luck, or how much of it was persistence and talent?
I think it was totally persistence. And everybody has a dream, and you can realize your dream if you try hard enough, long enough. I totally believe that. It wasn't about the money. The money was secondary. But I wanted to prove that I could be successful to myself.
What are you most proud of, and do you have any regrets?
Bringing Sattui back to fruition and honoring my great-grandfather and my family, and proving to myself that I could make it all work.
Dario, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.